Okay, let us start now this new point, that is foreign investment in India. Basically, what is foreign investment? What is foreign investment, or why foreign investment is important? See, basically, foreign capital is very important because it is playing a very important role in every economy. In every economy, it is playing very important role. See, for every country, for the development, we have to be, and for the sustainable development, and for increasing the employment opportunities or increasing the development, the rate of investment and capital accumulation is very important. Capital accumulation is very important. Now, foreign capital, what is that? How many types of foreign capitals are there, that we will see. There are four types of foreign capital. There are four forms of foreign capital. Number one, foreign direct investment. Second, foreign portfolio investment. Third, depository receipts. And fourth, debt capital. Debt capital. Okay, abhi one by one I am going to share with you. One by one I am going to share with you. इसके बाद मैंने ये शुरू किया, रिकॉर्डिंग चालू है, छोटा करना है. So number one, now we are going to start. Number one we are going to start now, that is foreign direct investment. Everyone is watching that first point? Okay, foreign direct investment. Now this definition you have to by heart over here. Foreign direct investment definition you have to by heart over here. It is an investment made by foreign individual or company in a productive capacity of another country. It's very simple, very simple definition. You have to give only one line definition under this. Foreign direct investment, in short it is called as FDI. It is the investment made by foreign individual or company in a productive capacity of another country. That means any person out of India can invest here in our country. That is called as foreign investment. So it is the movement of capital. It is a movement of capital. That means the capital is coming from other country to us. So capital is moving from one country to another country. So it is a movement of capital across national borders. That across national borders means they are coming from other countries, right? So it is a movement of capital. FDI may take the form of buying, constructing a factory in a foreign country, or adding improvement in to such facility in the form of property, plants or equipment. That means FDI can be in any form. If anyone wants to buy or construct the factory in our country, that is called as foreign direct investment. If anyone wants something to add for the development or some facilities, that is also called as foreign direct investment. Then if anyone wants to purchase the property in our country, that is also called as foreign direct investment. If anyone wants to purchase the plants or equipment, that is also called as foreign direct investment. So FDI is very simple. Foreign direct investment, the definition is very simple. That is the investment made by a foreign individual or a company in a productive capacity. In a productive capacity in other country. It has to be from the other country. This is a very simple definition. And the FDI can be in the form of buying the property, or FDI can be in the form of purchasing the plant or equipment, or in any form, right? So FDI can be in any form. This is point number one. Forms of foreign capital. First is foreign direct investment, FDI. Second is foreign portfolio investment. Now what is this foreign portfolio investment? Foreign portfolio investment is equity investment involves buying company share in another country. Very simple. Foreign portfolio investment means the investment which is like we are buying some company share of from other country, or other people are buying some shares of our country. That is called as foreign portfolio investment. That is investing in a foreign financial instruments. That is, other people are coming in they are purchasing our shares, our company shares or debentures. They are purchasing some stocks in our country. That is what is called as foreign portfolio investment. In short, it is called as FPI, foreign portfolio investment, FPI. So it is the investment in the financial instruments. Financial instruments is nothing but stock, shares. These are the various types of financial investment, like they can even purchase various bonds of our company, like that. So that is called as foreign portfolio investment. The third point is depository receipts. Now what is this depository receipts? They are called as American or global. American depository receipts are called as ADR, and global depository receipts are called as GDR, American or global depository receipts. Now what is this American depository receipts? In short, ADR, it is a negotiable certificate. It is a negotiable certificate issued by the US banks representing a specified number of shares in foreign stock that is traded in US exchange. American exchange, that is their foreign exchange is there, where we are someone is buying or selling the shares in that market, but that has to be that certificate has to be issued by the US bank, which is representing a specified number of shares. That certificate is showing that these many shares are there, okay, in the foreign stock, and that trade is there. That is called as ADR. That means whatever the transactions are happening in American exchange, that is called as ADR. ADRs are basically, they are dominated in US currency, okay, they are 100% in the US currency. Now what is GDR? Global Depository Receipt. It is also a negotiable instrument issued by depository bank against domestic shares of the issuing company. Okay, so this is also a negotiable instrument issued by the depository bank against the domestic share in the issuing company. Basically, GDRs are listed and traded on one or more international exchanges except USA. So what you have to understand over here, depository receipts are of two types. One is American depository receipts and second is global depository receipt. American depository receipt is a negotiable certificate issued by the US bank which shows the specified number of shares in a foreign stock that is traded in US market, US exchange market. And global depository receipts are also negotiable instrument issued by depository bank against the domestic shares of the issuing company. This is what you have to understand about this. Only you have to give 2 or 3 lines explanation, that's all. Now the fourth type of foreign capital is debt foreign capital. Now what is debt foreign capital? Debt foreign capital, it is coming in the various forms like loans either from the governments or multinational institutions like World Bank or International Monetary Funds. That means we are taking loan from other countries or other multinational institutions, or external commercial borrowings or foreign currency deposits of non-resident citizens of the country. So debt basically is what we are getting, or we are taking the loan from the other country or other multinational institutions like World Bank or International Monetary Fund. So these are the things that you have to understand under this. Okay, so forms of foreign capital में there are 4 point: foreign direct investment, foreign portfolio. Portfolio is nothing but buying the shares of other company, other countries. Depository receipts of 2 types, ADR and GDR. Debt foreign capital. Debt is like we are taking the debt. Now next point is types of FDI. Now types of FDI. So now you understood the meaning of FDI. FDI, foreign direct investment, is an investment made by a foreign individual or a company in other country. That is the very simple definition. Okay. So when the firm undertakes FDI, when once any of the firm is undertakes FDI, matlab they are investing in other countries, it becomes a multinational enterprise. It becomes a multinational enterprise. For example, in our country, whatever the projects are going on, and if only Indian company it is running by the Indian firm, but if someone else is investing some amount of money, or if someone else is investing the technology, or someone is investing some machinery in that plant, then it is called as multinational corporation. Okay, so this is what you have to understand. Now we have to move to the next point: types of FDI. Types of FDI. There are 4 points basically here. Number 1, greenfield investment and mergers and acquisitions. MA. Mergers and acquisitions are MA. Now what is greenfield investment? Now, greenfield investment refers to establishing wholly new operation in foreign country. It is totally a new establishment. Okay. So, greenfield investment involve the flow of FDI for either building up new production capacities in the host nation, or for the expansion of existing production facilities. So this is what is called as greenfield investment. That means totally the new establishment is there, new operation is there in the foreign country. That is called as greenfield investment. Greenfield investment is a new establishment, wholly new operation. New things are operating in the economy. Then the next is acquiring or merging. Now what is this meaning of acquiring or merging with existing firm? That means that acquiring or merging with an existing firm in the foreign country is acquiring control of existing entities through cross borders mergers and acquisition. Like see, here we are talking about, first we are talking about greenfield investment. That means here totally new establishment is there. Then acquiring and merging means that is like controlling the existing entities. It is like, you know, we have to control that we have to control that firm. So that is what is called as acquiring or merging with an existing firm. That means that firm is getting merged with other company, or it acquires the control of the existing entities. This is what is called as acquiring and merging. So this is first type of FDI. FDI is like greenfield investment and mergers and acquisition. Now the second is horizontal and vertical investment. Now horizontal investment, what is the horizontal? You know the meaning of horizontal when we say that demand is perfectly elastic. It is that it shows with the horizontal straight line parallel to x-axis, and vertical means it is perfectly inelastic. It is a parallel to y-axis. So horizontal means what? Horizontal direct investment is the same industry abroad as a foreign investor company. FDI, that is horizontal direct investment, is in the same industry abroad as a foreign investor company. Abroad, whatever the industry is there, we are just going and we are investing over there. So there is like the same industry is here also, same industry is there also, and we are investing there. That is called as horizontal direct investment. That is the same industry abroad as a foreign investor company. Then vertical direct investment is of two types. One is backward, one is forward. Vertical have two types. One is backward, one is forward. So backward is what? Backward means investment into industry that provides inputs into firms' domestic production. That investment into the industry that provide inputs into firms' domestic production. Whatever the domestic production is there, they are investing some amount or something in that. That is what is called as backward. And forward means investment in the industry that utilizes the output from the firm's domestic production. That is output is, that is input is like raw material or something. Raw material is called as input. So when they are investing into the raw material, that is called as backward. And when they are investing into the output, that is production, that is what is called as forward direct investment. So horizontal and vertical investment, this is the second type of FDI. Horizontal investment, I told you that this refers to the FDI in the same industry abroad as the foreign investor company. And vertical, there are two types of vertical direct investment. One is backward, one is forward. Backward means the investment in the industry that provides inputs into the firm's domestic production. The inputs are there where the investment is there. And forward means investment in the industry that utilizes the output from the firm's domestic production. So these are the two types of vertical direct investment. This is the second type of FDI, types of FDI. Now third is inward and outward investment. What is inward investment? Inward foreign direct investment is what the commodity is termed as FDI. What is like FDI, foreign direct investment? Here the investment of the foreign capital occurs in the local resources. Inward, that means it is coming inside, coming in our country. That is what is called as foreign direct investment. Typically it has the same meaning, foreign direct investment. Inward foreign direct investment is what the commodity is termed as the FDI, and the investment is the of the foreign capital occurs in the local resources. The second is outward investment. Outward FDI is also referred as the direct investment abroad. It is going out. So in this case what happens, that the local capital which is being invested in the some foreign resources. That means if some Indian person, he wants to invest in other countries, that is called as outward FDI. It is called as outward FDI. Okay, outward FDI also be like, in the form of import or export dealings with the foreign country. It can be in any way. So it is going out. That is called as outward. Inward means which is coming in. That is called as FDI. That is coming inside. Inward investment. So this is the third type of investment. Now the next is, according to the World Trade Organization, there are main categories of FDI. Okay, one is equity capital, second is reinvested earnings, and third is other capital. Now what is equity capital? Equity capital, or the equity capital is also called as equity capital, or the value of MNC's investment in shares of an enterprise in the foreign country. It is called as equity. Equity is nothing but the shares, debentures. So equity capital means the value of MNC's investment in shares of an enterprise in the foreign country. So whatever the investment is there in the foreign country, that is called as equity capital. Second is reinvested earnings. Now what is reinvested earnings? They are MNC's share of affiliate earnings not distributed as dividends or remitted to the MNCs. Reinvested earnings are not distributed, like the MNCs are not sharing of the affiliate earnings, or they are not distributing as a dividend, and it is or remitted to the MNCs. Such retained profits by affiliates are assumed to be reinvested in the affiliate, that means the company, the person who is investing, he feels that ki, okay, my invest, if the company is getting profit, let it go back to the company only. So reinvested earning, it is called as reinvested earning. And last is other capital. It refers to short or long term borrowing, lending of funds between the MNC and the affiliate. So other capital means that is long term or short term borrowing or lending of funds between MNCs and the other affiliate. So these are the various types of FDI. These are the various types of FDI. I'll just repeat once again that what we have discussed, the definition of MNC, definition of foreign direct investment, foreign direct or foreign capital. What is the importance of foreign capital? We discussed foreign capital has the significant role in every economy, regardless of the development, because every country requires the increased rate of investment and capital accumulation for their economic growth. Then I told you about the forms of foreign capital. There are various forms of capital. We discussed 4 types of foreign capital. Now that is foreign direct investment, foreign portfolio investment, depository receipt and debt capital. Foreign direct investment, I told you the meaning, that is the investment made by a foreign individual or a company in a productive capacity of another country. It can be in any form, buying or constructing a factory, or buying a property or plants or equipments. Then foreign portfolio investment, that is foreign, it is the equity investment involved buying company share in another country. It is the equity investment. Equity is nothing but shares. Then depository receipt, we discussed 2 types of receipts, American and global. American is called as ADR, which is negotiable certificate issued by US bank, representing a specified number of shares in a foreign stock that is traded in US exchange. And global depository receipts, GDR, it is also a negotiable instrument issued by the depository bank against the domestic share of issuing company. Now debt foreign capital is in various form, like loans we are taking from the government or multinational institution like World Bank or International Monetary Fund, or foreign currency deposits. These are the things that are coming under debt foreign capital. Then I told you about the types of FDI. There are basically 4 types of FDI: greenfield investment and mergers and acquisition. Greenfield is totally new establishment in the foreign company, and acquiring or merging with an existing firm in the foreign country, like acquiring the control of the existing entities through the cross-border mergers and acquisition. It is coming under acquiring or merging. Second, horizontal and vertical. Horizontal is like FDI in the same industry abroad as a foreign investor company. Vertical, there are 2 types, backward and forward. Backward is investment into industry that provide inputs into the firm, and forward is investment in the industry that utilizes the output from the firm's domestic production. Then inward is typically FDI only. Outward is it is going out. So that is what is called as outward FDI. Then equity capital, I told you that the value of the MNC's investment in shares of an enterprise in a foreign country. Then reinvested earnings are MNC share of affiliate earnings not distributed as dividends. Such retained profits by affiliates are assumed to be reinvested in the affiliate companies. And other capital is like a short-term or long-term borrowing or lending of funds between MNCs and the affiliates. So students, the question can be,